Namaste and Shalom. Welcome everyone. Welcome SOMA Tribe to our Breath Church here today. How are we all doing today? Love to see how everyone's feeling in the chat. Let us know where you're calling in from. How's everyone feeling after Turkey Day? Indigenous Gratitude Day, whatever we're calling it these days. Hopefully everyone's feeling nice and full on many levels. Above all though, full of gratitude. We have another treat here today. We have Master Instructor David with us. And for those who don't know, David is a real huge asset behind the scenes. He's one of the master mentors, transformational coaches. He's been with SOMA Breath for one of the longest out of any of the instructors. He's the go-to man in regards to if you're looking to become an instructor. So yeah, I'm gonna pass it along to David. He's got a real treat for us. He's been doing this series, working through the 3 core emotions. So today we're going to be focusing on the core emotion of anger, which is something that I think we can all relate to at times, especially when it comes to technology or taxes and bills and deadlines and all that fun modern stuff that we have to deal with as humans. So yeah, David, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. Hi, Kyle. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this part 2 of the trilogy, Healing Your Core Emotions. I started last month with fears, and this month will be anger, and next month, sadness. Anger is interesting based on my experience with clients and based on the gender. Anger for male are perceived like a normal expression, like being empowered, expressing. And by the way, I think this is, I don't want to put people in the box, but the only emotion that male can really express. And when a female is expressing her anger, she's labeled as hysterical, she's mad. So I would like to ask you, Kyle, what is your view on this? Do you see the same points, or do you have a different view?
Yeah, we had a brief little discussion about this before we came on. There does seems to be this sort of gender norms that we have that a lot of people are kind of pushing back against, at least in like kind of like the liberal camp of things here in the United States. But all over the world, there's people waking up to this idea that we've had these conditions, and this is something that SOMA Breath teaches, right? Whenever we go through, especially the 21-day awakening journey, when we're revealing our limiting beliefs and our patterns, these various conditions that we have been programmed with by our society and by our parents. And some of these conditionings or these belief systems that we have are really tied into these gender norms that we have. And so it does seem like in general, depending on where you're at, there seems to be this tendency to allow males to feel anger, if you will, or express anger more easily or more readily than, say, a female might be able to. And I think this goes back to these deep-seated conditions and programs in regards to gender norms where masculine energy tends to be associated with this sort of externalized, this doing, this active energy, right? And the feminine side of the polarity seems to be more of the passive, the more compassionate side, the nourishment. And so obviously we both have both of these gender polarities within us, and we're all multidimensional beings. However, it seems to be because of this lens that we see through things, there seems to be either unconscious or subconscious patterns that we allow or project onto certain genders. So I would say, yeah, it definitely does seem like because masculine energy tends to be more extroverted and more active, that anger seems to be an okay kind of response, or it's at least it's accepted a little bit more than, say, this feminine presence, which we like to associate with just this nourishment, this compassion. And when a female doesn't seem like she's really embodying her feminine, well then, it's like, she's not in her place, really, which is just kind of ridiculous if you tend to kind of unpack it and explore what's hiding behind the scenes of many of these things.
Yeah, thank you. And what is interesting is, as you say, the masculine will express anger, but some are fearful to express it because they fear to lose control, not to be in control. And what I want to convey today is, here this is a safe container to explore this, to allow you to express it. Because, believe me, the anger is just beneath you. So I invite you, if you want to take a pillow, or if you can, scream, or it could be a tones, it could be a sound, it could be the breath. We are going to use everything. So that was for the intro. Now, I guess I need Kyle to explain the breathing techniques, correct?
Yep.
So, before we start, how do we breathe in SOMA? We are doing rounds of breath work. And within a round, there are 3 steps. The first is called rhythmic breathing. You will hear the counting on the beats, on the music with my voice, like in, 2, out, 2, 3, 4. And you will breathe in with the nose and breathe out with the mouth. Circular, connected, no pause, non-jerky, no forcing. It's going to last for 5 minutes. Then I'm going to cue to take deep breathing with the nose, fully in and out. And you will hold your breath as long as possible. Of course, after a while, you will have an urge to breathe, a hair hunger. Just try to override it and then take a little sip in with the nose and again blow the air fully out and hold. And repeat as necessary or as long as I don't give you any other instruction. End of step 2 at breath retention. I'm going to cue to take a deep breathing with the nose. 1, 2, 3, fully in. And here you are going to squeeze the pelvic floor, contract the sphincter, and you imagine you shoot from the roots the energy up the spine, in the heart, in the midbrain, and we are going to hold 30-40 seconds. Then I'm going to cue you to let it go with a tone, with a sound of relief, with a humming sound, a home. 3 steps. 1, rhythmic breathing. Second step, with breath retention with sipping. First step, in breath retention. There are some contraindications. So forceful mouth breathing, prolonged breath holds, and extended intense fast breath work hyperventilation for more than 5 minutes should not be practiced in the case of any of the following: severe critical diseases or infection if it impairs your ability to breathe, severe uncontrolled hypertension, usually after heart attack, organ failure, late stage terminal illness, pregnancy. If you have epilepsy, pacemaker, or irregular heartbeat, you may have an exception from your doctor or permission. And some condition, tinnitus, hernias, may be aggravated by forceful mouth breathing and rapid breathing. So in a nutshell, if you are not sure, or if you are listed on contraindication, you can still stay on this call. Rhythmic breathing is beneficial for everyone. Just abstain yourself to do the breath holds. All good? All right. So let's begin. So I invite you to get up. We're going to move the body. Claudia, can you hear the music? So get up, get up. Raise the energy. Let's move, let's move. All right. Connect with your energy. Move your body. Breathe in and breathe out. Yeah. Move it. Just take a comfortable position. Please be seated in upright position or lay down on a mat or on your sofa. The key is comfort. Take a deep breath in and breathe out and close your eyes. Just take the time to arrive in the space. It is a safe container. I ask that this healing be for the highest good, for all beings involved. I ask for healing energies to arrive in the space now. Be present today, where the healing is happening. Be here to shift and let go. Choose yourself. You are the source of the transformation. I believe that true healing starts with understanding and clearing our core emotions. Emotions are powerful forces that shape our experiences and influence our decisions, often in ways we may not fully realize. These emotions are deeply buried, so they rarely reveal themselves. We've learned to protect ourselves in many creative ways, so we don't have to feel that core emotion. This protection might involve avoiding, getting defensive, or attacking others in our communication. Sometimes they show up as boredom, manipulation, or a need to control our surroundings. Whether you are struggling with anxiety, panic, worry, frustration, rage, grief, or feelings of abandonment and despair, they all boil down to three core emotions: fear, anger, and sadness. I will guide you on an incredible journey where you learn to deeply connect with these emotions, allow and express them fully, and ultimately release their hold on you. This transformative process will empower you to regain balance, clarity, and peace in your life. By healing these three emotion pillars, you'll pave the way for lasting inner harmony and personal growth. Today, we'll dive into anger. Imagine you are standing in a room that feels too small, the walls too close, closing in on you. There is a buzzing air in your ears and a restless energy that surges just beneath your skin, like a fire waiting to ignite. Everything around you feels wrong. The faded wallpaper, the cluttered mess in the corners, the faint hum of lights that never seem bright enough. Every detail grates against you, fueling a growing storm inside. You try to steady your breathing, but each inhale feels sharper, filled with heat, until your chest feels tight, constricted by the weight of all you can say, all you can fix. The frustration builds, a relentless force that surges and crashes like waves, each one stronger than the last. Memories flash through your mind, moments of betrayal, of words left unsaid, of boundary crossed, and promises broken. Every slight, every rejection, every injustice seems to rise up, filling the room with the thick, suffocating air or resentment. You want to scream, to unleash the rage that has been smoldering for so long, but your throat feels raw. The words trap, cage, waiting for release. You clench your fists, feeling the heat radiated from within, fierce and unstoppable. The room seems to pulse with your anger, walls throbbing in time with your heartbeat. It feels like too much, like you could explode at any moment, consumed by the flames that flicker just beneath the surface. You feel the urge to shatter something, to break the silence with the sharpness of your fury. But you are trapped, unable to act, and the anger turns inwards, pressing down, filling every space until it's overwhelming. And in that moment you realize this fury has no outlet, nowhere to go. Just you, burning with no relief inside. The first stage of the healing is to allow. Just allow yourself to feel this anger. Connect with your anger, your frustration, your resentments. And use the breath to express it. Any irritation, being upset, exasperation. Look at it in your body and breathe into it. Be ready. Start with the tutu. And breathe out and in, two, out, two, 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 in, two, out, two. Just allow any resentment, betrayal, being upset, defensive. Express it through the breath. Keep allowing. Brave into this rage, anger, fury, resentment. Faster, 1-1. Hold your breath. Go into your breath retention. Just hold this anger. Maybe in the solar plexus, in the gut, in the throat, in the chest. Hold it. Watch it. Whenever you've got the first urge to breathe, just try to override it and then take a little sip in. And again, blow the air fully out. And hold. And just face any resentment, betrayal, exasperation, fury. Just allow what is already there. Give you the permission to embrace it, to face it. Let this anger build into your body till you've got the urge to breathe, and just try to override it. Feel it, feel it. When you've got the urge to breathe, take a little sip in with the nose, and again blow the air fully out, and come back. Now we are going to take a deep breathing with the nose. 1, 2, 3, fully in. And hold, shoot the energy. And hold this anger, hold it in the place. And on max signal, you are going to release it with a tone. 1, 2, 3. One more time, fully in. Squeeze. Feel the energy rising, building. Let it go. And return to normal breathing. And now as you connect with your anger, set an intention to trace it back to the origin, to the strongest moment you felt it. Could be your inner child, could be a past life, could be an inheritance from your ancestors. So just take the time to spiral back. Use your seeing. See who you were, where you were. You're hearing what has been said during this time. Are you feeling growing stronger? What you're knowing. Trust one or many of your senses. The information is there, just waiting for you. Trust yourself. Some of you may see, some other may know or hear. Just trust whatever you perceive. See who you are. Are you inside, outside, alone, with someone else? Are you a male or female? As you start to connect with your inner child, your past life, your ancestor, hold the space for them with kindness, love, non-judgment. Just encourage them to express this anger. To allow them to express fully to you what it feels like to be angry. Maybe they didn't have anyone who could fully hear them, or they tried, but people weren't there. But now you are there. Help them to complete their journey. You can breathe into it scream, you can punch, tap. Just find a way. Resentment, the rage, the fury. You don't need to hold back anymore. Use your breath to go further, deeper, stronger. And breathe out and let's go. In, two, out, two, in, two, out, two, in, two, out. Support your inner child, your past life, your ancestor. Complete the journey they walk through. Be there for them. In, let it out, release with the breath, can make sounds. Keep expressing, keep releasing. Faster, 1-1. Express the resentment, the betrayal, the fury, exasperation. All these things unsaid, unseen, unfair. Breath retention. Be still, present. Stay in your heart and support your inner child past life ancestors. Encourage them to let go. Let them know they are seen, they are heard. They are acknowledged. They are forgiven. Whenever you've got urge to breathe, just take a little sip in and again blow the air fully out. And hold the space. This is you, my friend. And on a count of 3, take a deep breathing with the nose. 1, 2, 3. Fully in. Shoot the energy. Hold. Hold your inner child, your past life, your ancestor. Hold it. And let it go with a sound of relief. Resume to normal breathing. I now ask you, inner child, past life ancestor, what qualities do they need to fully let go, to complete their journey? These are qualities they didn't have access to when they first experienced the wound, the trauma. Quality can be peace, acceptance, could be strength, power, forgiveness. Could be surrender. So from your heart to their heart, ask them what they need. And then from your higher self into your heart, just bring this quality into their heart. And if it's landing, you will feel a shift in your energy. Maybe some of you may see a smile, a spark in their eyes. Trust yourself. Maybe they need more than quality. Truth, light, compassion, trust. And now use your breath to let them integrate any love, any trust, any surrender. Breathe deep, my friend. In, two, out, two, 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 in, two, out, two. Just breathe into the light, into the courage, the power, the love, the joy, the humility. Faster, 1, 1, 2. In, out, in, out, in, out, in. Breathe into your body. The joy, the wisdom, the love, the light, the kindness, trust, the truth. Faster, stronger, deeper. Fully hold this love, this trust, this power, this courage, all. And out. And hold your breath. Go into your breath retention. drop into your heart and connect with them. Maybe some of them need a last quality. To complete their journey, to fully let go, to release. And on a count of 3, we are going to take a deep breathing with the nose. 1, 2, 3. Fully in. Squeeze the pelvic floor. Send the energy of love, trust, power, forgiveness. Hold. And let go. One more time, fully in. Let's do a humming song. Last time, fully in. And return to normal breathing. And now it's time to let them go to the light to complete their journey. You can share the words with them, give them hugs. Or maybe they've got something to tell you. And where they are ready, just let them go into the light. Enjoy this moment. Let's begin the ripple through the timeline of everything connected to that original wound. All the layers that have been built up between this inner child, past life ancestor, and you can now be released, dissolve, shift all the way to you, in your body. Just enjoy and breathe. Ripple back. All the love, the trust, the courage, the power, the forgiveness, the humility. Right into you. Start to integrate this journey. Being free of this anger. Living alive in your terms. Feel the gratitude, the peace, to be you, even if it's just for a moment. Be you. Slowly come back to the room. Can wiggle the toes, the fingers. Stretch your legs, your hips, your arms, your shoulders. Can rub the hands and put it in your face. And when you are ready, you can open your beautiful eyes. Thank you.
Alrighty, well, amazing job, David. Thank you so much for taking us through such a graceful journey. You're um, yeah, your energy and your intelligence and just all of it. Super appreciated. I'm sure many of you people here joining me also agree, so feel free to send some love. Feel free to unmute yourself if you want to share some feedback or let us know how the journey went. You already got lots of love in the comments. Hi there, Hannah. Amazing energies. Sonia says, thank you, David. Amazing. Is that VG? Also, thank you. Gorgeous. Karen says, absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, David. Inner Dance says, wow. Lots of thank yous. Beautiful job, beautiful. What a great way to start off the week, releasing some of those deep-seated tensions and such a very strong emotion that we all deal with. And something that I've been struggling with personally for sure for years is how to get rid of the anger. And this is a beautiful way to do it. Beatrice says, thank you as always. Took me on a ride and it was so very good. Bibi says, blessings to all creators and wonderful hosts. Thank you, David. Very deep. Sorry I was late. That's Chinzia. Thank you, David. I had a wonderful and unexpected ancestor moment. Beautiful. Wow. Yeah, if anyone wants to share some details, feel free. Love to see some faces and hear some voices on here, so don't be shy. Maybe I'll remove the pin so we can see everybody. Kenny says, thanks, David. I am so grateful to have found SOMA and breath instructors like yourself. Awesome.
Thank you, everyone. I mean, you did the work. So thank you. So if anyone would like to share or ask a questions.
Yeah, now's your chance. We got Master Instructor David on with us, so if anything you'd like to get clarified or if you'd just like to share the experience that you just had with him, feel free. Looks like Kenny is raising her hand. Yep, you can go for it, Kenny.
Hi, David. It kind of takes me back to my divorce, my pre-SOMA days. And it was a very bitter and very devastating experience for myself, and especially my children. And I was so angry. And if I didn't have love from my friends, who knows where I would have been. And I think if I had something like SOMA, it would have made such a difference to my experience. Yeah. And it's also helped heal that really negative period in my life. And I feel I'm coming out of that and going forward. It's been really healing for me. So I would never have thought that possible with just breath. You know, what you can do with breathing is just incredible. And an experience like today helped with your guidance and the music. It just goes to show that. So it was a powerful experience for me. So thanks, David.
Thank you, Kenny. Thank you for sharing.
Amazing. We had someone else who was looking to share. It was Inner Dance. She says she can't unmute. So, Inner Dance, if you want to raise your hand so I can pick you out. Oh, there you are. Hold on. And if anybody else wants to share, feel free to just raise your hand, and then we can see you in the sea of many people.
Hi. Thank you. I just feel so amazing. I just can't believe it. What happened? It's the most incredible experience so far. I just met myself like in all ages when I was a small kid, and then I went to my grown-up years and I saw all my mistakes, what I did, and I just hugged them all, you know, and And yeah, I can just feel so much more connection with my childhood, and yeah, and yeah, I just realized I needed more love when I was a kid, and I was trying to give myself the love that I needed, and it was so weird. Yeah, so that's just what I wanted to say, and I'm so grateful for you. And it was also the music. It helped me so much to change, like, the shift the energy and go into like another dimension, and I saw all these lights coming, and wow, I feel like this was like a great session for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Inadance, for sharing. Thank you so much.
I'm Sonia.
Sonia.
Yeah.
Sonia, nice to meet you.
Meet you too. Love.
Much love. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. We had, was it Christine says, this is such a powerful and beautiful way to heal those wounds that are connected with suppression of anger. And I am so grateful and impressed what is possible with SOMA Breath journeys. And yeah, it is really, really beautiful to see all the different ways that we can bring intention into this type of work, into breath work, and go deep into this reprogramming of ourselves. And yeah, just like Sonia said, it can be weird, it can be jarring, it can be very interesting, and then also just very healing on the other side of it. But when we're going through it, it's like we sometimes don't realize what is hiding beneath the surface, right? It's we can't see literally what is in the unconscious mind until we do. And so sometimes that process of becoming aware of these things can be kind of weird. It's like, well, I never would have thought about that, or oh, I never would have remembered that, or never would have seen it in that perspective until we have this sort of shift and this opportunity. And that's when the healing can arise. Bibi has her hand raised. Oh, here you go. I'm going to ask you to unmute there, Bibi.
Hello.
Hello, Bibi.
I just wanted to say again to Sonia and everybody that it was very helpful, David, when you said to go back and to imagine that first experience of great anger. And for me, it was as a very little child, like a baby, and I was slapped. But whether it was intended or not intended, there was the surprising hurt. And what you allowed me to do is to realize how much connection and safety is healing for me. And I did this during this breathing session, and I feel a completeness. I had no idea that was there. So thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you, Bibi, for sharing.
Well said, well said. Is there anyone else who would like to share before we head off? I think there was one more person who said they were looking to unmute themselves. Who is this? Karen. Let's see. There she is.
Oh, yay. Hello.
There you are.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, David. I've been working with David a little bit, and to actually see you in action doing that was amazing. But for me, even though I am on a SOMA journey and I'm studying to be an instructor myself, I'm only at the beginning. It was very strange that it took me back to some very significant moments in my life. And whilst they sort of, I know that they've always been there, it really did take me to where I know that there was some angry situations. But also in the second part of it, it actually allowed me to go back and to make peace with what I thought might be the other person that I was angry at, but it was actually myself for reacting like that. And just, yeah, thank you for allowing us to hold space. And that was quite amazing and weird how it just took me straight back to different points, like, you know, when I was 11, maybe when I was 15, maybe when I was sort of 21, but very specific things. And I really appreciate that, because I wasn't so sure that I still needed to do some healing around those things, but clearly I did. And I feel great. So thank you.
Thank you, Karen, for sharing. Good. So I'm pleased to see that you went deep. You made part of yourself, and this is the second part of the trilogy. You can check the first part about fears. It is in the app. And in Jan, I will do the sadness. I will just put, if you want to check, I've got my profile on SOMA. So I just put the link. And I just want to make a special announcement. We've got a special session on the 29th of December. And it will be a duo with my wife, so with Chantal. So we will offer you a deep session called Reclaim Your Power through core emotional healing. So something different, something powerful to complete the year. So we will be same time on the 29th of December in duo this time.
Awesome. Really looking forward to that. Sounds like it's going to be a very potent session. Mr. Merle here also says, I got insight when my needs are not met. I feel anger. Thank you. Lots of love and thank yous. Of course, before we do head off, another reminder, we do have a few Black Friday specials still going on. So if you want to take advantage of those, we have the instructor certification has 20% off. We have the membership 66% off, and then 60% off the 21-day awakening journey as well. And then we have the 10% off the in-person retreats and trainings. So feel free to take advantage of those while those still are around if you're looking to go deeper into this work, especially if you're looking to become an instructor. This might be a good opportunity to do so. And yeah, we do these every Sunday. Well, most Sundays, if not every Sunday. So feel free to join us for these live sessions. They are streamed to YouTube and they are recorded. Especially if you have access to the membership, you'll have access to the recordings. So if you're loving these, would love to see you again in the future for our Sunday session. And maybe if you're an instructor, we'll see you on here sometime as well. So yeah, in the meantime, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their week. We're just getting started with this week, and this is a beautiful way to release some of the past. And we'll see how this sits. So this upcoming week, notice when that anger starts to come through, and maybe you'll have a little bit more equanimity and space to take a breath before that anger overtakes you. And we'll see how we do with this. So again, much love. Big thanks to David, Master Instructor. Any last minute thoughts?
Yeah, just enjoy. And if anger is coming around, you can, retake the session. It will be each time different. So enjoy, breathe, and thank you, and be you. Bye-bye.
Beautiful. Take care, everyone.